So we have learned how to find the correlation coefficients by the process Karl-Pearson correlation coefficients method. Now there is another correlation coefficient which is Spearman's correlation coefficient. Okay, Spearman's correlation coefficient. Now this is also called the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient because here we will use the rank of the variables. So when we collect some data or we have given some data, we have to find the ranks of the data, which always can be in the descending order. That is, maximum value takes the rank 1, and then the second maximum will takes the rank 2, and this way we will arrange the ranks of the numbers. Now there are two variable x and y. Okay, so if the data is given, then we have to find rank. If the rank is also given, then we don't have to find the ranks of the numbers. We can calculate the rank by Spearman's method, rank correlation coefficient. Okay, now if the data is given, then we have to find the rank of the corresponding two variables. Now always we have the data as in the form xi, yi, right? In this form. So corresponding data's rank will be calculated and it will be in this form. Okay, so let's say there are, as an example, we can find the as an example how to rank, calculate the rank. Let's say there are 10 students. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, now as we said student, so let's say the numbers of the numbers in economics and numbers in math. So let's say the xi variables are the numbers in maths. Okay, and yi is variable of the numbers in economics of students. Okay, now if we find the numbers in this form, let's first students gets the numbers math in math is, let's say 40, and economics in economics this is 38. Okay, second students gets the number, let's say 25, and in economics it gets 30. So similar way I first put the value of mathematics, which is 35, a random variable, 30, 20, 21, 37, 34, 31, and let's say 33. Okay, in economics we will, let's say 40, 31, 29, 37, 20, 25, 27, and 28. Okay, this is the common numbers we take. As you can see that there is no ties. The same number, two students does not get the same numbers. If there is a tie, or two students get the same number or three students get the same number, then the formula for that rank correlation will be different. First we take the general, which is if there is no tie. Okay, so how to find rank? How to find rank? Now first rank for x. Okay, so we have to find the maximum number, which is maximum numbers students which gets the maximum numbers in mathematics. So first we see that 40 is the maximum number. Okay, so this 40 will be get the rank 1. Okay, the second best is, we will see that 37. So 37 will get the rank 2. In this way we have to find the rank up to 10. Okay, so 1 2, next 37, 35, which will be get the rank 3, next 34, which will be get the rank 4, next 33, which will be 5, next 31, which will be 6, then 37, then 25, 8, 21, 9 and 20 will be get the rank 10. In same ways we have to find the rank of y. Okay, here is the maximum number is 40, which can be get which will be get the rank 1, next 38, which will be get number rank 2, 37 number rank 3, 30 the next 35, 37 next 37, 31, so which will be get the rank 4, next 35, 29, 6, okay, 29, 28, 7, 27, 8, 25, 9 and 20, 10. So this is how we will find the rank of the numbers. Okay, so we have learned how to find the ranks of the given data. Right, now the formula for finding the rank Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficients, which will be denoted by capital R, and the formula for is 1 minus 6 into summation d square divided by n into n square minus 1. Now here d equals to rank of x minus rank of y. Okay, di x. N equals to number of individual or number of data. Okay, number of individual. So this is the formula for finding the rank of the correlation when there is no tie. There is no tie. That is, 2 students or 3 students does not get the same number in the same subject, or same data does not have the same values. Okay, so we have to find d square, summation of d square, and n is also given. So naturally we have to find d square. First we have to find d. So d is, what is d? D is the difference of the ranks. Okay, difference of the rank means if we take x minus y, then for the all we have to take the x minus y. If we take y minus x, we can take the y minus x. Okay, so 1 minus 2 minus 1, 8 minus 5 minus 3, 3 minus 1 2, 7 minus 4 3, 10 minus 6 4, 9 minus 3 6, 2 minus 10 a minus 8, 4 minus 9 minus 5, 6 minus 8 minus 2, 5 minus 7 minus 2. Okay, now we have to find d square. So d square means the square of the numbers, which is 1, 9, 4, 9, 16, 36, 64, 25, 4, 4. Now we have to find summation d square. What is summation d square? We'll use the calculator. Okay, now you can use the calculator. Now I'm using the calculator. Let's say 1 plus 9, sorry, I get 172. Okay, summation d square is 172. Now using the formula we will get the rank correlation coefficient. So 1 minus 6 into summation d square is 172 divided by n is the number of data, which is 10, n square is 100 minus 1. So 1 minus 6 into 172, which is 1032, and this is 10 into 99, that is 990, right? So 1032 divided by 990, will be, so 1 minus 1.042. So minus 1 equals to minus 0.42. So this is the rank correlation. Okay, this is how we will find the rank correlation coefficient. Okay, this is called the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Now the Spearman rank correlation coefficients have the same properties as the Karl-Spearson correlation coefficient, product moment correlation coefficient. First, R always lies between two numbers, minus 1 is equals to minus 1. Okay. Second, R is also there, here is not. Now as we have to calculate only ranks, so the others properties does not required for this correlation coefficient. Okay, only this will be hold, or this is common for same. Now here is we don't have to take the shifting of origin or deviation from one another, so there is no others formula for rank correlation coefficient. This is the only formula, R equals to 1 minus 6 summation t square n into n minus 1. Now if there is a tie, if tie occur, if there is a tie occur, so if tie occur, then rank can be very difficult to calculate, or there is another way to calculate the ranks of the numbers if there is a tie. Okay, so first we have to see there is a tie or happen or not, right? So here also I have given an example, as let's say x and y values, there are 5 individual. Let's make this short. 4, 5 individual. Let's say data are 20, 25, 20, 19, 21. Okay, and for y values, let's say 25, 19, 25, 20, 25. Okay, so we have to find the ranks. For rank x, we also happen to see that there is a two same values of the same variable, that is 20. Now as we have to find maximum number 25, which is occurs only one, so this is rank 1. Now as 20, next maximum number is 20, then 20 as occurs in 2 times, then for this 20 rank is 2, for this 20 rank is 3. So 20 occurs 2 ranks. 20 what can you say, the 20 takes the 2 ranks, 2 and 3. Okay, so 20 will take the rank, same rank, which will be occur by taking the average of the ranks. So as 20 occurs in 2 ranks, 2 and 3, so average of the ranks 2 and 3 is 2.5. so this 20 will take the 2.5 and this 20 will take the rank 2.5. Now here 1 to 3 is calculated all. Okay, now third maximum rank is 21, so 21 take the rank 4, as 1 and 2 and 3 average is also already taken. And lastly 19 is 5. So this is how we will take the ranks of the variable if there is a tie occur. Okay, similarly what will be the happen of the ranks of y, values y? So maximum number is 25, which is occurred in 3 times. Okay, so 25 takes the ranks 1, 2 and 3. So what is the average of 1 to 3, which is 2? So 25 takes the rank 2, 2, 2. Now 1 to 3 is already taken. The next maximum number is 25, which is will be take the rank 4 and 19 will be take the rank 5. Okay, so this is the way to take the rank of the variable when there is a tie. Now, so in this way we will find the ranks, but the formula for taking the ranks, correlation coefficient, finding the correlation coefficient is different for the if there is not tie. So if there is a tie, the formula for finding rank correlation coefficient R is equals to 1 minus 6 into summation d square plus summation t cube minus t divided by 12 divided by n into n square minus 1. Okay. Now summation t means t takes the values, t is the order of tie. If there is a 2 tie, then t there will be 2 sum. If there is a 3 tie, then the sum will be 3 times. Okay. Now as you see, the first case t equals to 2 and the for second case t equals to 3. So first we have to find the summation t cube minus 1 t by divided by 12, which will be t cube minus t by 12 equals to, the sum means first if we put t equals to 2, we will get 2 cube minus 2 divided by 12 plus for the tie t equals to 3, which will be t cube 3 cube minus 3 divided by 12. Okay, in this way we will find the this part, and calculating we will get 8 minus 2 by 12 plus 27 minus 3, which will be 24 by 12, right? 3 3 9 3 27 27 minus 3 24, which will find 6 by 12 plus 2, which is half plus 2, which is 3 by 2, 5 by 2. Okay. Now in same way we will have to find the summation d square. So first we have to find d. Now 2.5 minus 2, which is 0.5, 1 minus 5, which is 4, 2.5 minus 2, which is 0.5, 5 minus 4, 1, 4 minus 2, 2. Okay, so d square equals to 0.5 into 0.5 is 0.25, which is 16, 0.25, this is 1 and this is 4. Now summing off we get 16 plus 4 20 plus 21 and 0.5, so 21.5. Okay, now putting this value in the formula we will get R equals to 1 minus 6 into summation d square is 21.5 and plus this is 5 by 2 means 2.5. Okay, divided by n equals to here 5 into 5 square minus 1. Okay, but after calculating we will get the number correlation coefficient. Now 6 into 21.5 plus 2.5, which is 21 plus 2 23, 24 divided 5 into 24, the 24 cancelled out. Okay, 1 minus 6 by 5, 1 minus 6 by 5, that is minus 1 by 5, which is minus 0.2. Okay, so this is the rank correlation coefficient for the given data if there is a tie. So this is the formula for finding the rank correlation coefficient if there is a tie occur. Now we can also see that there is also one tie, but y does not have any tie, so t equals to 2 will put only once. Okay, if there is a tie, then t equals to the 2 ties, then there will be sum of 2. Okay, and t equals to 2 is the order of the rank, as there is a 2 ties and for y there is a 3 tie. Okay, so t takes 2 and the value is 3. By putting these values and summing up we will get the same number. This is the number, and by putting the formula, putting the data in the formula, we will get the rank correlation coefficient. So this is called the rank correlation coefficient or Spearman correlation coefficient. Okay, So I will give some example in the materials, and also I will get the exercise to exercise. Try it for yourself. Okay.